Hi guys, getting ready for Nicole, a path to transformation. So Nicole, you should have received a invite. So we're just waiting a few minutes as we get in. Nicole, if you're out there in the comments, just let me know that you're there too, in case you didn't get the invite. We'll get you. So as I'm waiting for Nicole and some of you to comment, a few reminders. Don't forget about our psychic development class on February 24th. We have a couple of spots left for that. So if you're interested in registering, they won't last long. We're going to keep this a small, intimate class. So it'll be really cool. Lots of good information in that class. And don't forget to scroll our page and enter our contest, our Valentine's Day contest, for a chance to win a free reading. So Nicole, you should have got an invite. If not, just comment and I'll try to invite you in that way. I'm kind of working with two devices till we get Nicole on here, so I hope everybody had a great day. Mine was a good one. So trying to stay positive. Nicole, where are you? If you're out there, guys, just give me a thumbs up, say hello, so I can get those comments started to make sure they're rolling and we can see everything. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for joining us. Nicole, where are you? Hi, Heather. Glad you had a great day. Hearts, good. Lots of hearts, lots of thumbs up. Just waiting for Nicole. Nicole, there you are. Let's see. You should have got your invite, Nicole. You know what, Nicole? Are you on your personal page or are you watching this from Solace page? Because I'll probably need you to go to your Solace page because that's where I sent the invite. Wait a second here. Let me see if I can. So if you can get out and go to your Solace page or go in and follow me with Nicole Marie Weigle. You have, I think that's the only way I can invite you in. I'm not seeing where I can send the invite to you. We'll get it. We love technology because we're not savvy in technology. The easiest way, Nicole, is probably to just like me from Nicole Marie Weigle instead of your Solace page. And then hopefully I can bring you in that way. And you should have a little thing that says request to be brought on camera. You can hit that too. There's like a little thing at the bottom. Help me out, guys. I think I probably have a different view than you, but I think there's a little friends thing at the bottom where you can ask to join. There, Solace. Hi again. Good. Okay, now you should have got an invite, Nicole, but if not, maybe I can. Oops, I'm losing it. Do you see the invite, Nicole? Hang on, guys. We're getting there. We got lots of people on. Maybe we should have did a dress rehearsal. Try from your personal page, Nicole. Just go in and like me or follow me from your personal page. You should have got that request. Because I'm not seeing. I'm seeing some people, but I'm not seeing you, Nicole. Hang on, guys. Hi, Kim. Do you see the bottom left where you can request to go on with her? What's the icon look like, Heather, for her? Because like I said, I think I have a different view. So Nicole, Heather's saying, do you see the bottom left where you can request to go on with her? Bottom left. She's on a laptop. Mine shows little people. Do you see little people on the bottom of the thing, Nicole? There you go. Okay, perfect. Approve. So I said, we're adding you. Good. Scared me there, girlfriend. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, I had to get off my laptop. And thanks, Heather.
You scared me.
The lighting is bad, so my apologies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hardly hear you. Can you guys hear Nicole?
Because of my phone.
What's that?
The phone is I wish I could be on my laptop. I feel like you can hear things better on it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Heather, as long as they can hear you, that's good. So I'm so excited to be on with Nicole Weigle. Am I pronouncing that right?
It's Weigle, but it's
Weigle, okay. And the reason I asked Nicole to join us, just for a little background, is, people come in for a reading and they think it's all about predicting the future. And it really isn't. It's about a path to transformation, to clarity, to finding out maybe why we feel stuck, why we're repeating the same patterns over and over again. And I often find that practitioners, what they do is they bring someone in for a reading. We figure out the problem or where we're stuck, and then we send you out the door, and we don't give you any modalities on how to work on it once you leave here. So Nicole, in Virtual Visions, we've had a lot of different modalities. We've had massage therapists, we've had Sharon Edmondson, the hypnotherapist, we've had Reiki practitioners, and these are all different modalities that resonate with people. And the reason I was excited about Nicole is because I have a psychotherapist, a life coach, and co-owner of Solace Wellness and Beauty. She's a busy lady. So thank you, Nicole, for taking time to come on and address everything. And I think that Nicole can add a lot, because a lot of times I think where Nicole would be good, not every modality is good for every person. So everybody likes something a little different. And I think where Nicole is really great, sometimes we have self-confidence issues, and sometimes it's maybe we have issues with our body image, or we have issues with skin. Or we just need that extra help. And this is why I thought the life coaching and Solace would be great. And that's why Nicole is here. So welcome, Nicole.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So Nicole, I'm really interested. You're a licensed psychotherapist. How did you transition from doing psychotherapy into where you are now, life coaching and Solace?
So, I still do some psychotherapy. Let's see. Wow. Okay. So I became a therapist in 98. It does date me a bit, but, and I've done like a variety of things, and I think the Sagittarian in me kind of likes change. And so I started, working in residential. I eventually got recruited to come here to work for Vision Quest, and that was, in early 2000s. And then over the course of time, I had babies, and I wanted to do a little more, have more boundaries, because when you work residential, there you work all the time. That's just how it works. And so I opened up just a small office down in the Holistic Center down near Fairfield, the Fairfield side of Gettysburg. And then my best friend and I, she's a chiropractor. So we had this great idea. We went on vacation once, and we were like, hey, it'd be so cool if we had something closer and can do more of what we love. So we love the concept of spa meets wellness. So, because oftentimes you'd go to a spa and you might look a little better, but your back was out of alignment, and you're talking to these practitioners, hair, stylists, nail techs about your problems, thinking that was therapy. And it might be therapeutic, it might be cathartic, but it really wasn't therapy. And so we wanted to bring that component that isn't normally part of wellness or spas and kind of merge the two. So we find this building that's a little closer to home, because we live in East Berlin, separately, but close near each other. Hey, Sherry. Anyway, so we find this building, and we get in over our heads. I'm gonna be super honest, because we were pretty good practitioners, but not terribly good business owners, which Charla is finding out. Anyway, and so with our web page that needs revised, and our lack of marketing expertise, but we love what we do, and so we're working on the back end to get the word out. But ultimately, Solace is in Heidlersburg, and it's my best friend and I, who's a chiropractor, an amazing chiropractor. And I was working as a psychotherapist. And so over the course of time, because the township didn't kind of let our dream be a reality in real time, and that's a really long story that I'm not going to bother with here, we had to just get creative about how we could still make the dream happen, even though we weren't able to ramp up our building. And so, then that Nora comes in, and because I have, on the personal end, I had some skincare concerns, and so all of these kind of things the universe kind of merged, right, to allow us to just find things that we were passionate about and could do within our setting. So then Skin came into play, Nora came into play, and then what happened was psychotherapy really is an illness model. And so it's diagnosis driven, you're billing for insurance because there's problems. And so you don't always get to just treat the whole person, you have to treat the illness. And so that there's a lot of burnout that's created just from that illness model. And so transitioning to doing some coaching allowed me to treat the whole person, right? And not just be like, okay, here's our deficit, where you have depression or we're experiencing trauma symptoms, we want to get to baseline. It was always this. It's always like, depression, anxiety, trauma, baseline, right? That's our goal. And then you can be released. Bye. So what I love about coaching is it's like, okay, what's all this? We look at all the rest of it, really integrating and helping people be kind of more or working towards their authentic self.
So Nicole, for people out there that maybe have been to me for a reading, why would they come to you? What does a life coach do? We're going to touch bases with Solace too, but I'll start out with the life coaching first. What is a life coach? Because I'm sure a lot of people out there are like, I've never heard that. What does a life coach do?
Yeah. Well, ultimately, it's just taking the person where they are and not necessarily in that deficit, right? We're not experiencing necessarily, you don't have to have a mental health diagnosis. You could just be struggling with grief or just maybe not knowing how to move forward, feeling like you're at a stuck point. And my job is to kind of help look at the past, work with you to kind of analyze the present to get a really clear, nice, beautiful goal of where we want to go in the future, and then help you map it out. So we're not spending a ton of time in the past, maybe some, because if you're stuck, and we got to move it. But a lot of times with therapy, you stay a lot in the past, and it's, just kind of digging that up. And so I would say definitely it's more future oriented. It's more really trying to align with your authentic self versus getting out of a deficit of mental illness.
Okay,
That makes more
great.
sense.
So when you work with your clients, what changes or what changes do you see in your clients after working with them, saying with life coaching for a while?
I think just a larger vision of their lives. And I feel like if I had to just narrow one thing down, it's confidence. So you take successful people who are brilliant and beautiful, whether they see it or not, and I just kind of shine that light so they can see it for themselves. Because a lot of people have a degree of success, whatever that is, whether as a mother or in business, but they're not always seeing themselves through that lens. They're still seeing themselves through maybe a smaller lens of an inner child or a critical voice. And so we just ultimately try to open that up and work with developing an increased sense of confidence so they can see themselves through a more authentic lens and who they really are meant to be.
That's great. And guys, if you have any questions for Nicole, please write them out there. I'm going to be, I'm kind of working with two different devices, so I'm paying attention, but I know I'm looking away a little bit in writing because my assistant's throwing things in front of me as we go along. But anyway,
Hi,
so
Heather.
Nicole,
Hi,
what
Raquel.
would you give, what kind of advice would you give to someone maybe who's listening tonight or who listens to this later on, who's struggling with making significant changes in their life?
Oh, well, I think it's really a sense of in terms of what changes are they wanting to make. So first of all, I would say identifying the change that wants to be made, or where do they feel stuck in their current present existence. And then we really, sometimes if you listen to Abraham Hicks, she'll say more of what you don't want and more of what you do want, right? The more of you find out what you don't want, the more you find out what you do want. So sometimes literally it's just making a sense of, okay, is change happening because I want it to happen? Cool, great. If it's not happening because I want it to happen, what do I want more of? And how can I pivot this to make this more of a, happiness is much more when you look for what's going well, right? What you have versus what you don't have. A great book, The Gap and the Gain, talks a lot about that. When we measure from where we were to where we'd like to be, where we are from where we'd like to be. Sometimes it's a huge gap, right? But when we look at where we've been to where we are, that's a gain. And when you're looking at life from a gain, then again, that's really going to help you create the momentum and the energy for more gains.
Awesome. So basically now we've covered, you still kind of do some psychotherapy work, life coaching work. So if someone wants to book a session with you for life coaching or psychotherapy, is there a number they call, or how would they get in touch with you for those particular services?
I think I don't have a ton of space available For the psychotherapy, I have a little more with coaching. But there's, I can put you on a list if it's something that's specific to me, and it's really something specific where something here resonated with somebody and they were like, yes, that's who I want to talk to. That's who I want to see, because therapists are available,
Right.
But, and so what I also would say is, you can text me directly or message me at Solace or on my page. I bumped my thingy.
Yeah, and you can always give our office a call, and we have all of Nicole's contact information, which we'll be giving you.
I don't think I'm too hard to find.
Yeah. So I'm going to fast forward to Solace now. Tell us, what do you offer there? Because I know my assistant was on your website today, and she said, boy, just where's this and this? She said, I couldn't find it, but I know you said you're working on it, getting it up to date.
I know, right?
And I'm just going to give that website out. It's solacewellness.net.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind, folks, it's a work in progress. And again, if you have any questions for Nicole, please put them down there. And remember, stay on, comment. The more you comment and scroll, give us hearts and love, you're going to have a chance to win a free reading with me at the end. So not tonight.
Well, I want to give something.
I'll announce the winner.
I want to give something free away.
Well, and if you want to, Nicole, that's up to you.
Okay, I'll do that too.
So, Nicole, what do you offer there?
I was trying to read that question. My apologies. So chiropractic services, as well as what we've already talked about that I cover. We also have cryoskin treatments. And so we do cryofacials that really, it's a cold machine that kind of has a wand. Me or my business partner is with you the whole time. And it really just works to smooth those fine lines and wrinkles, but from a natural perspective. So we're not injecting anything. We're not adding to your toxic load. And that was really important to us in our mission, to not add to your toxic load. And so the cryofacials smooth wrinkles and help the collagen to be rejuvenated under the skin. Also, the cryo skin slimming and toning sessions. The slimming actually kills fat cells through a process called apoptosis. It's just a complicated way of saying basically that the rest of the cells are safe, but the fat cells are heated up, plumped up, frozen, and then they get heated up again to kind of move. We'll take care of you, Jen, no problem. To move through the lymph system. And then there's toning for loose skin as well as cellulite. Now that some depending on body types and what all you've done, age, and those kind of things, sometimes it's a pretty, like, we have results that maybe a half an inch to 2 inches per session, depending on the person, and that's just individual. So in addition to cryoskin, we also have an infrared sauna, but then we have kind of a infrared sauna on steroids. It's called a Hocket, and it's that I know that our website doesn't mention. It's a little newer to us, probably not new enough that it couldn't be on the website. But anyway, we did post what it looks like on Facebook. We try to do that occasionally, but you're in this pod-like thing and your head's out. So it's very comfortable. You go in with just kind of we give you a wrap. And so you're protected. You're not exposed or anything like that. I have never had anybody react from like a claustrophobic perspective or anything like that, because you are very free moving and you can open up the pod at any point in time. So all that control is yours. But it's a steam infrared sauna, transdermal ozone, CO2, oxygen. Oh, and it has these low frequency vibrations that help like about 4 pages of different disorders. Today I went in because I wanted to detox a little. So I just hit the general detox setting, but you can do a lymph detox setting. You can do obesity. There's actually Lyme settings. There's a whole gamut of different settings on it that we have just found that a lot. I have had nobody have negative reactions. Everybody has really liked being in there. And I like that it's really part of healing from a different perspective. Excuse me, I have people who are recovering from, various viruses that people have right now, doing really, really well, hitting it from a more holistic perspective. And again, we're looking to strengthen the immune system. We're not looking to tear it down.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And these are, I think, nice modalities that won't resonate with everyone.
right.
And that's why we offer virtual visions, and that's why we offer guests, because different people are going to resonate to different things. So, folks, this is just giving you options of things that you can utilize in addition to, your regular medical things that you go for, but this is just a holistic approach to help.
Absolutely. And then we also have the Neura line, which is anti-aging skincare, hair care, weight management, firming, and wellness. And that line is very near and dear to my heart because it has helped me heal so many things in terms of my skin. I used to have really bad melasma, and I was 50 in November, and so I'm always actively. I don't do Botox. It's just not within my. I don't feel exactly, Heather. I don't feel aligned with that. That's just not for me. I respect people's choices. It's just not what I want to do. I don't think my body wants more toxins in it. It needs the toxins out. But my hair has never been longer or healthier. It's just, they have a fat browning for weight management. It's just a really amazing line. And when you order with us, or even, if you know a partner who this might make you want to, like, you can go with them. I'll still take care of you at Solace too. Just let me know that you took care of one of the people that are a local New York partner, and that's okay with me too. I just want you to have it, but I also want you to. I don't want you to just go to newyork.com, because then you want a personal experience. So whether you're with me or with one of the people that are local, that it's a best way to experience New York is through that kind of personal concierge service. That way they know what you need.
Yeah, and I can attest, I've used the Nora. I've been using it for about 2 months now. I've used the weight management, which I absolutely love. And I've used the skincare, and I'm really noticing a lot of differences now. So I can really attest to that. I've also done the cryo, I will say. I've done it, and I have had just amazing results from it. And, all throughout life, we go through different phases. We have poor body image, we have, self-confidence. That's the whole thing. And I think it's the inside, how we feel about ourselves, I think, and Nicole, I think you'd agree with this. It's loving ourselves inside and putting the best nutrients and the best things that we can on our skin and into our bodies. But it's also too about the outside, making us feel better about the way that we look and the way that we feel.
Right.
And so, I'm a firm believer in Nora. Now, if Nicole, people, first off, guys, Solace Wellness and Beauty has a Facebook page, and it's called Solace Wellness and Beauty. So if you want
Gettysburg.
to go in and give Nicole a
Charla.
like,
Charla.
that would be
It's Solace
great.
Wellness and Beauty Gettysburg, because
Okay.
Facebook closed us down because don't how Facebook is.
Yeah.
So at one point we had an advertising agency that was posting before and afters, and Facebook didn't like it, so we had to close down that page and open up a new one. So just make sure you put /Gettysburg.
Okay. And then do you have a Facebook page, Nicole, for your Nora too? And what is
I have, I just put on my personal page, but I'd be happy to accept any friend requests or follows.
Okay, and your personal page is just
Nicole
Nicole
Marie
Marie.
Weigel.
And
Nicole
spell
Marie,
your
yeah,
last
Nicole,
name?
Weigle.
Okay. So if you can go in and you want to learn more about Nora. And Nicole, if I'm not mistaken, I know when we first started working together, I came in and Nicole spent a lot of time with me just talking about the products and showing me and explaining to me what we have to offer. And that service is free of charge, correct?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I really, it doesn't help anyone to make a sale and it not be aligned with what's good for you, and so it really does have to be something that's personalized. And I wouldn't want you to go to the site, order a bunch of stuff, and not understand what you're ordering. Or sometimes I look at people's skin, and we have a really wonderful vitamin C serum, for instance, but if someone pulls red, I don't necessarily recommend the vitamin C serum. And I'm not an esthetician. It's just we've been trained in the neuro world. No, I don't know what Emmitsburg Weibels is, actually. Thanks for asking, Tracy. But
Yeah. And again, if you have any questions, guys, put them out there. I want to see some likes and some little love hearts out there because I don't see enough.
and your skin looks beautiful, by the way.
What's
Just
that?
your skin looks beautiful, by the way.
I'm really noticing a difference. It's really amazing. So,
Good stuff.
like I
Yeah.
said, I'm a firm believer with Nora. And Nicole, we did give your website. Is there a phone number you want to give out there
Sure.
that people, if they have any questions or?
Sure. It's 717-817-1093. That's me. Because if you go to the website, Raquel, she's so cute. If you go to the, thank you, Tracy. If you go to the website and you call the main line, we don't, it's one of the things, again, just call one of our cell phones or text us. It's just a lot faster.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, I guess Nicole, in kind of closing, is there anything else that you'd like to cover, or? I think I just really love just the opportunity to introduce people to just different things. And like I said, we have a lot of the thing I like about Solace in particular is, and Nora, the products, they're all natural. They're all good. And I like the holistic factor in the whole setup that you guys have really,
It's really important to us. And, with Neora, it's clean meets performance. And so you're going to have plant-based retinol, and you're not going to have plant-based retinol at a level of like a pick, they always talk about, we don't pixie, sprinkle it in a little 0.001 and call it, there's hyaluronic acid in it. Not like, no, they use quality amounts to make change. And that's why they have, I'm sorry. It's going to keep tickling now. Hang on.
Don't die on us, Nicole.
It was just a frog or something. Jeff Olson was the founder and CEO of the company, and he said he bet the company on the products, and the products won, because he asks everybody to take a before picture before they start. And that's something that's just really important. Hey, Teresa. It's really important that they have, they because your mind over time, you just forget where you started. It's just how it works. And if you take a before picture, and I would say that with anything you try, take the before picture. And no, you don't want to share it. No, you don't want to see it. I get that. But you have to know if it's working, and you can't trust our minds. You just can't. And so, some things are obvious. The fact my hair has grown like, 9 inches when it wouldn't ever grow past here my hair now it's crazy how long it's gotten. But it wouldn't grow. Like for years, my hair wouldn't grow. It just would get to a length and I guess break off. So the healing that all of that has gone through, and I have so many people that had thinning hair from post-COVID or just thinning hair, they now don't have to wear a wig anymore. That's the kind of things we love to hear about, not because we put a bunch of chemicals in their body, but because we went back to aligning their health. And like I said, that is so, that's kind of just, I don't know, near and dear to our mission and our hearts.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think our goals are similar. It's just about helping people. And I'm just really, sometimes when I do this work, I get so frustrated because we have that old cliche of psychics as being fortune tellers or predicting the future, and that's just not really what we're about. That's not what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about healing, clarity, and transformation. And it's not just about the reading, but it's about what you do when you leave the reading. I always tell my clients, look, you can have the winning lottery ticket, but if you never cash it in, it doesn't do any good. So again, these are just different modalities, folks, that you can use. Some people may need the life coaching. Some people may have the self-confidence issues and need maybe some of that body image help, or the skin issues and need that. Other people may need, the Reiki, the energy healing part of it, or the vibrational healing part of it. And those are all just amazing modalities. Meditation. Those are just all modalities, and these are just more that we're adding to the pot, because whatever you're attracted to, I feel like that's where you're supposed to be. And I'm not going to go into the full story, but to tell you how I met Nicole quickly, and then we're going to wrap it up here a little bit, is I was struggling with a few things, and her deceased father came to me. And basically sent me her way. He kept saying to me, you got to go see Nicole. You got to go see Nicole. And I did not know Nicole. I didn't know of Nicole. I didn't know of her business. I didn't know anything about her. And then one day I was sitting and scrolling through Facebook, as we always do, and this thing popped up, and it was Nicole. And I didn't really think much of it. And then this gentleman came back to me again, and he says, you got to go see Nicole. You got to go see Nicole. And I'm like, really? So I'm scrolling through Facebook the next day, and there Nicole is again. So I think it's kind of amazing how I was led to you. And there's more to the story, which we're not going to share because it's a little personal.
I love it. I love the story.
Yeah. However, she's been a great inspiration in my life, and I hope that she can be a great inspiration in your life. And she's helped me immensely with things in my life, because people sometimes think I'm perfect, and I'm not. I make terrible choices all the time, and I will continue to make terrible choices in my life. And just because I'm psychic, that doesn't mean I don't have the same struggles and problems that everybody else in the world has. Probably maybe more so because you feel like people look at you and expect higher expectations. So I think you put more pressure on yourself.
Yeah, it's lonely to be the helper. It's definitely at times, getting help for the helper is not always easy. So I think that you and I align that way, because so I think that's a lot of it too.
Well, I'm going to give away a free reading, and the reading is going to Heather Smith, because she is so helpful. And Heather, you can schedule your reading. You won't have to wait a year, but you can schedule your reading by calling our office at 717-321-6671 if you are interested. And Heather, if you don't want the reading for some reason, because not everybody wants a reading, you can pass it along to someone else. Just when you call, let them know that you were the Facebook Live winner with Nicole and Charla, and we'll get you all set up. So, and then again, in closing, Nicole's website one more time, solacewellness.net. Facebook is Solace Wellness and Beauty Gettysburg. And Nora is your personal page, basically.
It's just, the website for Nora, you can find it on the Solace Wellness, or it's Nicole LPC, licensed professional counselor.nora.com. Okay. But if you it's not hard to find any of that. And can you pick one more winner? I can
pick one more winner. Let's see. Nicole's giving something away, and can I pick myself? Yes. I'm kidding. Let's see, as I scroll down here, I think, this is just gonna jump out at me. And Kim Ellis O'Brien, you are the winner.
Okay, so she can choose either a Hocket session or a cryofacial session, or she can use that towards if she wants to upgrade to a cryoskin session. But she'll get a free consult, and then she can have one of those procedures if she wants.
Okay, and I'll tell you I'm all into the cryo. I haven't done the hydrocot yet?
The Hocket. Yeah. It's an acronym, HOCAPT. It's an odd name, I know.
I'm having trouble with pronunciation.
That's okay. The sauna on steroids. How's that? I don't know.
Yeah, the Hockett looks really amazing. Cryo's amazing. So Kim, that is a win-win. So if you're interested in that, Kim, and if not, can Kim pass that along to someone else?
Sure.
Again, just and if you need to reach out or you have any questions, we're going to leave this video up so you can watch it, and we're going to be sharing it out. But if you have any questions, feel free to call the office. And my office number is 717-321-6671. Nicole, I neglected to ask, does Solace do like Instagram or TikTok or anything like that?
Not well.
No.
It's just, no, I wouldn't say
But
well. We're a work in progress, you know. We do the stuff. We just don't market terribly well. But, you know, we'll get there. And, you know, Charla's on me. So, so I'm going to do
that's
better.
Funny. But again, Nicole, thank you
Betty.
so much for taking your time. And thank you for, you know, sharing your information, because I'm sure that, you know, you're going to help a lot of people out there. And again, don't forget about our Psychic Development 101 class, February 24th. It's going to be amazing. And don't forget to scroll our page and enter to win the Valentine's Day contest for a free reading. And folks, we try to offer stuff once a month because we know how long I'm booked right now till 2025. So we know how long that is. I'm very blessed and I love all of you. I'm very lucky to have, you know, the people that surround me in my life, and I don't take it for granted. But unfortunately, there is just one of me, and I'm learning that slowly to find balance in my life. But we try to give lots of good giveaways and promos, so there is you know, opportunity to see me before then. What I would recommend, get on my books for 2025 and then watch Facebook for all those opportunities to kind of get in before. So Nicole, again, thank you for everyone who joined us.
Thank you.
And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, Nicole a call, and we will you know, pass that information to Nicole, or Nicole can help you herself. And if you have a business out there that would fit into our forum and you are interested in possibly being featured on the show, feel free to give our office a call or message us and give us a recommendation of who you feel would be a good fit for the audience. Okay. All right, so thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for everyone watching. Congratulations to the winners, and hope you guys have a good evening.
Thanks
Bye-bye,
again.
Nicole.
Bye-bye.